Hey friends! Hey, who is there? Who's in here with me? We'll get started in just a second. Let me know if you are in here with me. Hey, Candy. I think that's you that joined. It is. Hope you're having a great day. There's my son popping in here. Hey, Jessica. I still want to call you Michelle. Hey, Ashley. Okay, so it is straight up at noon. And that's what time this class starts. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And if anybody joins late, they can just go back and watch the replay. Okay, so I participated in a webinar recently. I think it was last week. It was by Eric Worre. And it was fabulous. And everything that he said was stuff that I already knew. But he just made it so clear, and I'm like, I have got to share this with my team because it is all about getting out of our comfort zone and about recruiting. So he gave 7 tips to become a recruiting machine is what he called it, and it's to get people to join your team, and that's what we want, right? And we may all have different reasons why. For me, initially, it is because I truly have a passion about Young Living and their products, and I just want to tell everybody I know. The second thing is I am loving my time freedom. As most of you know, I quit my day job recently. Tomorrow makes 2 weeks, I believe. Yes, tomorrow is 2 weeks. The first week I was extremely busy and I say busy, I really wasn't. I was at the beach, but we had a game plan, beach retreat, and then I had a couple of days vacation, and then I have been busy, and that is a good thing. It's a God thing. So anyway, I'm excited, but you know, that is part of my reason why now is because I love this time freedom. So I'm going to share with you these quick 7 tips. This is scheduled for 30 minutes, but it may only take 10 or 15, okay? And I also encourage you to tag your team members on here so you can get them to come back and watch this over. So the very first tip, if you're taking notes, is a decision. So you have to make a decision that you're going to master this. If I make up my mind I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. It is hard for me to start on a diet or an eating plan in the middle of the week. I don't know why I have to do it on a Monday. But when I make up my mind to do it, I do it. And you have to make up your mind that is this business important to you. If it is important, you will do it. So make a decision that you're going to do it. And also make a decision that you're going to learn how to do it. Don't feel like you're just going to jump in there and know what to do. You're going to have to make a decision that you're going to learn. You're going to learn whatever it takes to make this into a business. Think about little babies. You know, when they first crawl, okay, and then they're learning how to walk. Do you ever see a baby that learns how to walk and they fall down and they just sit down and say, you know what, I'm done, I'm out? That is not the case. They just keep trying and trying and trying, and eventually they walk, and you will do the same thing. Do not sit down and just give up. That's not going to work here. You have to get past your insecurities and your beliefs. A lot of times, you know, I hear people like, I just don't believe I can do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Again, it's making a decision that you're going to do it and getting rid of all those insecurities. Introverts can make a decision to get connected as well. So you can overcome that. I know y'all believe that I am not an introvert, but honestly, I think that I could be. I could seriously be by myself and never meet anybody. Now, mind you, I love people. I do love people when I get around people, but making a decision to go and do that is hard for me sometimes. I would rather sometimes just be by myself. So you can do it. Number 2. Okay, so 1 was decision. Number 2 is mindset. And you need to develop a recruiting mindset. You do have a gift, okay? And you need to use those gifts for your business. And then also, the products that Young Living offers, they're amazing. We need to share these with everybody. I mean, I always said if I didn't make money at this, I would still buy Young Living products. And that is the truth. I love these products. A while ago, I just put the makeup on and on a live video. I love the way this makeup feels. And I have never worn makeup that feels like this. So it's all about mindset. And don't be apologetic when you're sharing these products with people. Don't say, you know, I'm sorry, I just really want to tell you about this. Stop that. Don't say I'm sorry at all. Don't be sorry. Be proud. You are proud of these products, and people need to know about it. So it's all about the mindset. Just stop the negativity in that type of mindset. Don't assume that others are not going to have time or they're going to have a negative opinion or whatever. Just don't say it. Don't say, I'm sorry to bother you. Don't say it. They need to hear what you have to offer. Number 3 is to collect friends. So if you go up to someone and just randomly start telling them about the oils, they're going to be kind of probably turned away from you. However, if you start making a friend in them and then later bring up the oils, it's going to come across much, much better. Me and my mom was actually talking about this at the beach recently. There was a lady sitting next to us, and so Mother just chatted with her for a long time about her house and how she was having it remodeled and stuff like that. Then eventually you can kind of go in and talking about the oils or the Young Living supplements or whatever it is that you truly love. You need to make friends. And where can you meet friends? What are some of your hobbies? This morning I went to a BNI meeting. It's a networking meeting. There's Chamber of Commerce meetings in every city. You can go to those free. You can go visit Chamber of Commerce meetings. Meet new people. I've also often heard of people saying, like in the dating world, well, I just don't know. I just can't find a guy. Well, you're not going to find him sitting at home. You know, what kind of guy do you want? Go to those kind of places where those kind of guys are going to hang out. If you don't like the guys at a bar, don't go there to meet guys. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same with business, but meet new friends. I recently had lunch with this girl, and she was just totally inspiring to me. She helps businesses in their business plan, and she was talking about her daily goals, and she says that when she goes to a networking meeting that she leaves there, she wants to leave there, her goal is she wants to leave there having 2 meaningful conversations. And that just kind of like opened up my eyes. I'm like, how cool is that you want to have 2 meaningful conversations? Because at this type of meetings and events, you meet tons of people really, really fast. Everybody's exchanging business cards. But she's like, forget all that. I just want to meet 2, but I want to have a good conversation with them. I want to find out more about them, not just trying to sell them the product. So become friends with people. I have started doing that on social media. I will randomly friend someone, and then I will send them a private message that says, hey, I noticed that you also like to work on the cameo silhouette, and you had a really great design when you made this mermaid t-shirt or whatever, and I thought it was really cool. I would love to be your friend. We can share ideas. Do that. Talk to them. Learn about them. How many kids do they have? What do they do for a living? And then a week from now or whatever, when you happen to mention using peppermint while you are walking and exercising on your back or forehead to keep you cool, it's not going to be awkward. It's going to be, oh, well, I could do that too. So first, become friends with people. Again, put yourself in their shoes. So out of all of the tips I give you today, this third one just kind of knocked my socks off, and it is my favorite of all of them. So collect friends. Find friends and things that you have in common with. Again, social media, sites and groups, whatever your hobbies are. You know, if it's making decals or photography or scuba diving or, you know, big trucks and cars and fishing. I don't know. Whatever your hobby is, try to find friends like that. Okay, building those relationships. Number 4, positive daily habits. So An example of these would be, make sure that every single day you've connected with 2 people. Again, I told you that I could probably sit at my house, working, and never talk to anybody. And it doesn't have to be over the phone. It doesn't have to be like this. But try to make 2 connections every day with new people. If you do that, that's 700 people in a year. That's 3,500 in 5 years. This is going to help you be a recruiting machine. What about this? What if every day we said, you know what, I'm going to share one product with somebody every single day? And I'm not talking about physically share it, but I'm talking about share about it. Or what if every day we said, I'm going to tell one person about the Young Living Income Opportunity in a commission program? What if every day I'm going to learn one new thing for my personal development? Whatever it is, set those goals and make positive habits every single day, no matter what it is. Make them right for you. Kind of back to the girl that I was saying, every time she's at a networking event, she says, I'm going to have 2 meaningful conversations with people. And the day that she and I went to lunch, that's what we did. We just had meaningful conversation. In that, she asked a little bit about the oils, and I told her a little bit, but I didn't go through my normal spiel. I was all about finding more about her and building up on a relationship. And now that I know, when I call on her again, or if we have lunch again, that it's not going to be very awkward. But back to the positive daily habits. What are your positive daily habits that you can do? Okay, number 5. I'm big on this too, but I think it's because I was growing up as a Girl Scout. Always be prepared. So on the back of my phone is this little pop socket that we sold at the rally last week that says, ask me for a free essential oil sample. Okay, so if somebody sees that on my hand, with my phone in my hand, and they ask me for a sample and I don't have one, now how lame is that going to be? So always make sure that you are prepared to give out samples, or at least to share a story. And it doesn't have to be your story. It could be my story, like if you know my story and why I got started. It could be anybody's story, your friend's story. It doesn't matter. What Young Living stories do you have ready to pull out of your brain to share at any given point? Stories, if you may have heard this, stories sell. Facts, what is it? No, I didn't forget it. Facts, here we go. I said it backwards, that's why. Facts tell about something, but stories sell. If you tell me all of the benefits of Super B and what is included, in Super B there is B1 through B whatever and niacin and blah blah blah, and you need to take it such and such such such. Or I can say, you would not believe that the energy that my mom has when she takes Super B. Okay, so there's a difference there. So again, what are those stories that you can share with people? Again, always be prepared, whether it is with physical things or whether it was stories. Number 6, enthusiasm. Okay, so y'all know that I'm big on this. I love enthusiasm. If I am fired up and pumped up about something, it's going to come across a whole lot better than me just being in a monotone voice. Like today, like right now. What if I just came on here and be like, I'd like to share with y'all what I learned from Eric Worre last week. He has 7 steps to becoming a recruiting machine. Number 1 is. Number 2. What? No, I am pumped up about this, and I'm excited to tell you because it was something that touched me, and I think it would really help you. So you need to be the same way. People know that I love my essential oils because of my excitement. So get excited. Now it doesn't mean that your enthusiasm is gonna be the same as somebody else, but smile, be happy. You're gonna have to show that enthusiasm. You're not gonna attract people, and that is what we're about. We are trying to attract people. What would make you stand out versus somebody else? Why would they want to be on your team versus somebody else? Are you helpful? Are you giving support to them? Are you taking interest in them? Those are the things that we're talking about here. Okay, and to end on that, I liked what he said is to be contagious. We often sometimes think about, oh, they need to be contagious. Right? I want to have that way about me where people want to be my friend. They want to be around me. The more they're around me, they know that I love my oils. The more they're around me, the more I get to share them. You see how this is all connected? Okay, and then the last tip is to think bigger. Eric Worre mentioned a book called The Magic of Thinking Big, and I have not downloaded that yet in Audible. I'm going to go see if it's available. I do need to do this, but anyway, he said that there is power in having an open mind. And sometimes I know that I limit myself, like, oh, I can only do this much. No, dream big. I am dreaming big and I'm going after it. Also, he talked about how you can recruit in numbers. So think about like how you can get people in a room together. So as an example, there is a new member on my team, and I have met her for lunch. Just to get to know her more after she bought her kit. We talked a little bit about the oils and things that she could use initially, but we have yet to go over the entire kit because I didn't want her to be, overwhelmed. So today I messaged her again and said, hey, we're due to set up another time we can talk about the entire kit. And I know you've been talking to people at your office. I said, do you think that we could set up a time maybe after work and they could just join us? And so that's what we're looking at. So think about how you can recruit in numbers. Think about your friends that you have that maybe are already on your team, but you need to follow up with, and get them to bring somebody along so they can be a part of that follow-up call. So don't limit yourself. The world is wide open, and I am seeing that every day. I feel like I have been limiting myself the last 3.5 years, and there's a whole world out there that awaits, and I am going for it. So I am excited that y'all are on here today, and I encourage you to take these 7 steps and actually apply them. Think about each one, and I know that I personally need to work on number 4, positive daily habits. What am I going to do today? What are my goals today on building up my business and something that's positive? Who am I going to share the opportunity with? Who am I going to build a meaningful relationship with? And I promise you this, if you go out there every day on social media and find one new person to message and friend and to learn something new about them, you're going to build up your following so much. That was one of my goals for this year, and it's been amazing, the friends that I have met all over the world, and it's really, really cool. Whether they ever buy oils or not, I have new friends, so that's always a bonus. So I know it has only been 17 minutes. Again, I just wanted to make this a quick lunch and learn, and I hope that I can bring more value into you every week. And if this is something that you think that we need to do weekly, or whatever you think the time span is, I'd love to hear your feedback. You can comment below, or you can send me a private message. But anyway, I'm excited that I am able now to pour more into you, and if I learn something, I just want you to know as well. So I hope y'all have a wonderful, blessed day, and tag some of your team members on this video so they'll come back and watch it, and let's all grow together. I cannot wait till all of you are silver and above, and if I can help you in any way, please let me know. I love you guys. See ya.